She had a kind heart, time in front of her, and many good things were waiting for her. Only the worries and troubles of the world took her away. She had good relationships and times with all the people. Time has washed it away. The beautiful words she could not finish saying, the laughter and games she played with her husband, she will never see again. She still had so many things to say before leaving. She had to raise her children. She still had to feel the sweet taste of loving and being loved. She's left her twins behind tragically. She just went before achieving everything she wanted. Maureen Anyango was a good wife who worked hard for her family, respected her husband as he says, and loved her children so much. But she was so unfortunate to die before she even had a chance to see the babies she just gave birth to with her own eyes.
Kwa majina, naitwa Robert Omondi.
My name is Robert, and I'm the father of these two twin children whom I'm raising alone from my wife, who died while she was giving birth. When she went to give birth to these children, they were so big that she could not give birth to them without an operation. So she had to be operated on because she could not deliver the babies normally. During the procedure, due to the doctor's negligence, she died. It is difficult to talk to Robert because of the grief caused by losing his beloved wife. He now speaks only one word, followed by tears. Robert and Maureen started dating in 2019. The first time they met, their love was so strong that they agreed to live as husband and wife. After 2 years of dating, Robert and Maureen decided to get married in the year 2021. The two agreed to get married but did not have a wedding due to their lack of income. However, they were planning a wedding in the coming days. Shortly after they lived together, they started planning their wedding and even decided that they will have it after the woman gives birth. But since nobody knows what lies ahead, the woman died while giving birth to the babies and did not even have the chance to see her twin babies, who were also her firstborn children. At her funeral, there were only tears and wails. Friends, relatives, neighbors, and many others wept and sighed and talked about her good character. Others were also crying in denial, not believing that she really died. I just accepted that our sister left us. Maureen was my little sister. I used to ask her, "Where are you so we can talk?" Sometimes I didn't have any money and was so broke, and she would send me money. We used to help each other in everything. As soon as I heard she died, my heart broke. I never thought about this loss in my life, but God has His plans. My sister, wherever you are, I pray for you. May God give you eternal rest. Various positive testimonies have been given, and almost all of them agree on Maureen's infinite beauty. Notably, some of her close friends in the family who already knew Maureen say that she was a very nice person who knew how to get along with her neighbors. They testified without a doubt that this woman had gone somewhere better than where she had been. Despite having a hard time talking, Robert, her husband, also emphasized these words, saying that he and his wife had a very good life. However, they were young and had many projects together that she left him with. Still, he promised her that he would continue from where they had been and raise their twin babies well, even though it is difficult to raise them because of the limited resources of this family.
This was not our wish. We had good plans for everything for the future.
This is not what we wanted. We had so many good plans for our future, and to be honest, I feel like my head is not working well. We used to get up early in the morning, around 4:30 a.m. I would take her to her place of work, and we would arrive around 6:30 a.m. So she would start making tea, chapati, and bagnets, and I was there. In short, my wife was a hard-working woman. She really loved working. Unfortunately, she was an orphan with a single mother. But I had given my life to her because I felt that being with her made me complete. so living without her is only suffering. We used to get along very well. If something went wrong, we would discuss it until a solution was found. She was young, intelligent, loving, caring, and knew how to cook. I enjoyed all the life I spent with her. She left me with new orphan babies, but raising them alone is not easy. If you think it's easy, you are very wrong. We were still very young and we promised each other a lot. However, I will take care of our babies. If I must endure starving, I will. But I will never be separated from my children. I know it's very expensive to raise a kid, and life is not easy, so I ask families to keep close to me. Maureen was very young in age and had a kind heart that amazed those who knew her, all of whom were in great grief. Almost all of them said that she had gone too early and that she passed away at a very young age. Others still want to believe that she's alive.
Tunashukuru Mungu ameweza kutupa uhai. Tunashukuru Mungu ameweza kutupa afya njema.
We thank God that we are still alive, but our hearts are full of bitterness. We are so sad because the way our sister left us is a way that no one can explain. And if they try to explain it to someone else, it only would turn into tears. To hear that someone died because they were sick or had an accident or some other fact or reason is a little less painful because some situations are just too much to handle. We dedicate all that has happened so far to God, who gives us the strength to continue living because we are all on this journey, so everyone needs always to be prepared. On this going to heaven, everyone needs adequate preparation. Our sister has left us. May God strengthen us and continue to grant her eternal rest. After escorting Maureen for the last time, we made our way back to her house to visit her husband, Robert Saka. After the sudden death of his wife, we wanted to know how he was living with his children. We also wanted to see if he is accepting what happened to him. Robert, who hasn't yet received it, told us that life is not easy for him because raising these twin babies alone is not easy since he does not have a job because he can't leave the babies at home alone.
We buried her and she's now resting peacefully. Though she left me the twins to take care of, and the cost of taking the care of them is very expensive. They demand a lot. So it's very sad. The babies can't see their mother, and I'm struggling to take care of them at the moment. I don't have a job, and the demand is high on my side to take care of them.
I don't have a place to start. Everything is too complicated, so I need much help to raise these children. For now, those are the only wishes I have. My burden is that I don't have a job, and I must take care of my children until they grow up. Robert, who is struggling with raising these children alone, says that since his wife's death, he is in serious trouble because he takes care of these children alone. He is the only one who wakes up early in the morning, washing their clothes, cleaning them, and many other things that children need. Until now, he says that the issue of ability is the one that hits him the most, and he is praying for Afrimax lovers to help him so that he could be able to take care of these children that his wife left him. Among the things he says are difficult for him are getting rent money and finding something to feed his children, because they need good food to grow up, because they don't have a chance to be breastfed by their mother.
So I don't know where to start. That's why I need a lot of help, assistance in terms of taking care of them until they grow up. I think at the moment that's what I need, and they're using nuns, which is more expensive at the moment. I'm struggling to get one too from the well-wishers who can provide for us. So the burden is on me. No job, and I need to take care of them.
Raising 2 children alone is very difficult for him, and leaving them to go find a job to do what will help them is also almost impossible. It is for you and me to help Robert Saka, who is in the midst of problems and grief caused by the loss of his beloved wife earlier than expected. Donations to help Robert start a new life and raise these twins is through the Giving Life link in the description of this story and above in the first comment.
Feels like my life was stripped. Couldn't control what I feel. The rain falling. My life was trampling. Devil struck me in my dome. Got scared, but all I did was to hide in my room. I tried. I cried, but all didn't end well. You left me, Maureen. I can't explain. My family friend, a friend of my son. It's well. The stories of my life we made. Rest in peace, Osiepa. From Olga Okoro.
Maureen Anyango passed away at 28 years old and left 2 twins to whom she died giving birth to. As Afrimax, we wish her eternal rest. Thanks for watching. This is Afrimax English. Please remember to subscribe.